first of all, about all this Epstein crap?
Ooh, girl, yes. I'm listening.
Well, I read in 2015, so we're 10 years deep into this, right? I read the legal documentation from about the two 12 and 13-year-old girls.
Mm-hmm.
I read that years ago, and I literally should not have read it because I've been scarred from the details in that document.
Yeah.
Against the orange one,
the Orange Crush.
The name that shall not be said.
Yes, the Orange Crush. Hi, Lisa.
I was just going to say, hi, Lisa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I read that, and I've been preaching it from the rooftops for years, and why these MAGA men are just now realizing that the Epstein files are real and that he's in them. It blows my mind. They're so upset now. It's like, well, yeah, there's 1,000 pictures and videos of them together. Is it a surprise? He talked about sleeping with his own daughter on television multiple times.
He's so attracted to her. If she wasn't her daughter, he said.
That is not something you joke about.
That's not healthy. No.
That is not normal. So my belief and my feeling is this has really fractured them. And the way he's been insulting all of his people today. Have you seen that?
Yeah, Tucker, the one who's really mad about this. Lauren Boebert is. Yeah.
I think Laura Loomer said something.
Yes.
And I'm like, what is happening? Oh, Roxanne said Bondi was an Epstein girl too. Really?
Yes, there's a picture of her very young, standing, unless it was, fake. She's standing with Epstein and Orange Crush. But listen, what's amazing is he said there is no list. There was nothing. It's nothing. Don't believe none of this. It's nothing. And then he starts screaming at the press. Bill Clinton was mentioned 38 times, and Bill Clinton
if he is mentioned, burn his ass too.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Yeah. There's nothing here, but Bill Clinton was on. So if there's nothing, then whatever.
My wonderful colleague and medium Kathy Barron said, and this is such a good point, if the files are released, they won't be real. They'll be redacted and doctored. Of course. And now the waters are so muddied now, so muddied.
So can I ask you, what is your feeling? Will they ever be released? I think we're going to know everything.
I hope they are. I think my feeling is yes, but you know how dynamic the world is.
Right? Yeah, it could be 5 or 10 years. He'll be dead when they come out.
Right. Right. I hope they are. The only, and I hate to say this because she's so disgusting. The only hope we have is if Ghislaine Maxwell sings like a bird, but it wouldn't surprise me if she got suicided as well.
Well, she's scared of that. That's why she wouldn't meet with Barr when she first got arrested. Mm-hmm. And today he said, the guy that's chief of the stock market, what's his name? The guy
I don't even know.
He went to fire him today. And so the bonds started dropping. And he says, no, I changed my mind. Then he tells everybody, I didn't know I hired him.
Sandra said the files will be leaked. I hope you're right, Sandra. I hope you're right.
Rose, what's her name? And O'Donnell said she had him.
Really? And so said Jerome Powell. Yeah. Yeah. So the difference between the Republicans and Democrats are the Democrats say if our Democratic leaders are in the files for real, they need to burn too. Anybody that's that disgusting needs to burn.
Yeah.
There's no, I don't care what color tie you wear.
Yeah. He was terrible. Did you read the part where he threw money at the girl and told her if she got pregnant, she can go get it?
because he didn't wear protection. And she said, what if I'm pregnant? And he threw her $300 or something like that and said, get an abortion.
Go get an abortion. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's paid for plenty of those. Trust me.
Oh, I'm sure. And but it's interesting what's happening, how there's so many fractures.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting
on Elon and all this. Is Elon going to release some stuff?
Look, you read my mind, because I was just going to mention Elon Musk. It's like you're psychic, Linda.
I'm psycho.
Psychic psycho. like all of us. I think Elon knows a lot. And I think Trump is scared to death. And I know I mentioned this to you on one of the last times we talked. I met Elon Musk in 2012 at our convention in Pasadena, because I work for a Mars organization. We had a big convention in Pasadena, and he was our keynote speaker. It's all on YouTube, for the landing of one of the Mars rovers. The Curiosity rover landed August 5th/6th, because it was midnight Eastern, in 2012. And he was our keynote speaker that weekend. And he did not seem like he seems now. He seemed like he really wanted to help humanity. One of his ex-wives was there with him, the young, pretty one. I can't remember her name. They were broken up but back together. It was a whole big dramatic thing. But I think he knows a lot. And I think if there was fraud, he knows, and he probably helped.
They just gave him another package.
I saw that.
So they're trying to keep his mouth shut.
Yep, exactly. I agree completely. Hello, everyone. Hello. There's so many comments. I'm so glad the moderators are here, Lisa, and I think there's somebody else.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. It's hard to keep up. Yeah, Azalea said, I watched a woman's testimony from what happened to her and the felon. Disgusting. Yeah, it's scarring. The documents I read, I'm scarred. It comes back to me, and it's like, how come this wasn't in every single news organization's front page for the entire year he was running? Every single word, and that should have been. And then I think this, Linda, and I want your opinion.
Okay.
Do you think it's being allowed for him to be in office? Because I think we have so many nefarious people who are a pay grade above the president, as you know.
Right.
It has to be being allowed for him to be there, or he would not be there, period. What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, and also he's the destroyer. He's just taking a sledgehammer and destroying our nation, firing everybody. But he doesn't have long. He's not going to be in there 4 years.
I hope you're right.
I'm 100% right.
I have a feeling you're right, but I think I'm so scarred from the last 10 years that I'm afraid that he will somehow get reelected.
He can't change the Constitution.
Right. And did you hear about Texas gerrymandering?
They're thinking about it, but they'll start it up. But I don't know how I know. Listen, when she lost and he won, it was such a shock. Of course, now we find out they cheated, which makes total sense.
Yep.
But I asked my guys, I said, why? Why would you let this happen? Why did this happen? Why did you tell me she was going to win? And they said, Linda, man has free will.
Yep.
His people need to find out who he really is.
I agree.
So the taste in everybody's mouth is going to get worse and worse and worse.
And the pendulum swings.
Yes.
The pendulum.
You can't keep going that ugly. You just can't.
Right. And light always wins.
It's the dark. Yeah.
But
there's so many people that will gather and vote. I don't care if he tries to get more Republican seats. It's Democrats that are going to win those seats. That's how much people are upset.
I'm worried now that none of our elections are going to be fair and free ever again. Like, I'm so worried that we won't know. First of all, we got AI, so we can't trust anything we see about politicians or in the media anymore at all. The deep
Yeah.
fakes are so good. Photos are doctored all the time. And now with the way the election machines can be messed with, which I thought this for years. When I moved to Georgia and I voted in my first election, you put a chip in, you take the chip out. Yeah, it was a chip in Georgia in 2004, 5, somewhere around there. So 20 years ago, you put the chip in, you vote, you take the chip out and you hand it to the lady at the desk. And I didn't get a receipt or anything. I had nothing that printed my vote, nothing. And I told my husband every time, I'm like, I just don't feel like this is right. Like, shouldn't we get some type of
So
receipt?
did you feel it was a little untoward?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because every other time I voted, when I voted in California, it was on paper.
Yes.
And I felt like, okay, this is a piece of paper.
That's why they were saying they think Biden won. He was cheating back then too, because COVID and everybody had voted by paper.
Right. But you have paper to count. Those chips, man. I just never felt right about it. Did you live in Georgia long enough to vote there?
No, I was born there, but I was an Army brat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did they change Fort Benning back to Fort Benning?
I don't
Remember
know.
they were going to change it back to the Confederate names?
You know what I used to say to people when I lived there? They'd say, the South will rise again. I said, and do what? What are you going to do? The blue states pay for all the excess money that you don't have.
I know. Listen, it's very sad, but a lot of these states that struggle, they're going to struggle even more coming up.
Yeah, it's hard and it sucks. And burning of all that 500 million pounds or whatever of food, and the floods in Texas. It's like,
somebody I know, it broke my heart too, because she's the daughter of a lifelong family friend, posted a picture of a bunch of Army. They might have been, I don't know if they were military, but they were wearing military. They could have been Air National Guard on bunkers in a big auditorium. And it said, you see how they treat our military? You see how they're sleeping? So don't try to make me feel bad for illegal aliens. I'm like, you know what? First of all, no way this is an official Army bunker, because you can throw a quarter off their beds. They have a way. So this must be something that was set up at the last minute. And tell me, is the food they're being served have maggots in it? And by the way, do they get to go home?
Right. Somebody just said in here, Bondi fired the prosecutor.
Yeah, she fired Comey's daughter. Comey's daughter is one of the ones that did the prosecution on who was it? You guys are saying it. I saw it earlier. 2 big prosecutions. And yeah, she was Comey's daughter and gave no reason. They just fired her because she was Comey's daughter.